Ali, 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 Ali.
Honoring the past, present, and future is the theme of tonight. We present you tonight a walk down memory lane as we honor those individuals who laid the foundations of our community today. Without these marhumin, this community would not be where it is today. This presentation has been brought to you by the Jaferia Youth.
ऐसे होते हैं अली के नौकर, ऐसे होते हैं अली के नौकर,
ऐसे होते हैं अली के नौकर, ऐसे होते हैं अली के नौकर।
देकर मीसा मुसलमान को कहती है नजर,
ऐसे होते हैं अली के नौकर, ऐसे होते हैं अली के नौकर, ऐसे होते हैं अली के नौकर।
वक्त पर वक्त की रफ्तार बदल देते हैं, फितरते खंजर और तलवार बदल देते हैं, दर पर लहजाए गुफ्तार बदल देते हैं, ज़ेर खंजर भी सदा देते हैं हैदर हैदर।
ऐसे होते हैं अली के नौकर, ऐसे होते हैं अली के नौकर।
Akhtar Abbas Naqvi came to Washington in 1960 and was one of the pioneers of our community. During Muharram in 1960, he held what we believe is the first majlis in the Washington, D.C. area. This was attended by many people of different religions to mourn Imam Hussein. He laid the foundation of Azadari in our community here in the United States. Far from the place of his birth, he never lost sight of his religion, heritage, and culture. He had a passion and an abiding belief in his faith and a love for the Ahlul Bayt. He was a prolific writer. He started a periodical, Al-Ilm, that became a staple in this community. We have tried numerous times, even with modern technology, to reproduce those efforts but have been unsuccessful. A testament of how hard-working he was. He was a man with a vision well beyond his years. Today was a day he dreamed about long ago. Marhum Sayyid Abul Hasan Naqvi was a man with a vision and a heart of gold. He was a popular man with a magnetic personality and a contagious smile who had a generous, selfless nature that lured the young and the old towards him. He migrated to the United States in the early 60s. In those days, the Shias of Washington would gather in private homes, including his, to perform religious activities. His strong faith and love for the Ahlul Bayt was the catalyst that sparked his vision of building the Idara-e-Jaferia. Being a member of the Idara-e-Jaferia Board of Trustees, he, along with others, secured the land on which the Idara now stands. As the Idara's funds grew, he became the treasurer. To increase income, he started a food coupon project, and in the heat of the summer and the cold of winter, he would travel from one grocery store to another just to form agreements with stores to help the Idara. He had a strong passion for this community and was one of the hardest workers we ever had.
मर के भी उल्फत हैदर नहीं मरने देती, बात ये हजरत सलमान ने साबित कर दी। बाद मरने के अगर इनको बुलाएंगे अली, मौत की गोद से लबैक कहेंगे उठकर।
Marhum Wahid Ali Saab was a wonderful man who was full of life. Those who knew him admired him for his deep devotion towards Islam. As one of the Idara's first members, he helped to organize many of the first majalises in our community, some of which took place in his own home. The compassion and love he had for Islam cannot be put into words. It was his vision and dedication that is one of the main reasons we have such a strong community today. He was the person upon whose insistence that Maulana Rafiq Naqvi decided to migrate to our community. Although Marhum Wahid Ali Saab is no longer with us, he is missed dearly, and his presence will always be felt through the strong foundation he left for this community. Sayyid Najm al-Hasan Zaidi was born in Bareilly, India, and was the youngest of 8 children. Hard work, education, and Islam were the cornerstones of his belief system. As early as 1973, he began to organize majalises, and for the next several years, he worked tirelessly with other great men to build the Idara into the community it is now. He loved the Idara, its members, and the Ahlul Bayt more than anything else. The betterment of the Idara was a common topic of his conversation. Surely He is looking upon us and is pleased with the progress of the Idara and the progress we continue to make. Our community today owes Him a great deal and is someone we must never forget. Ali Muhammad Rizvi Sache was a man with a sincere passion for the Ahlul Bayt that could be felt in his nohas and salams, not only through his poetic verses but also through his powerful and melodic voice enhanced by pure emotion. He was born in 1941 in Azamgarh, India. He spent 9 years there, then migrated to Pakistan with his family in the 1950s. He started reciting nohas during his early teen years, and by the age of 18 he had formed Idara-e-Jaferia. During the next 50 years of Noha Khwani, he never wanted anything in return except for the prayers from the community. He prayed to keep younger generations close to the practices of Ahlul Bayt. He may be gone from among us, but he is alive in our hearts, our minds, and in his everlasting nohas and salams. Give whatever name you want to the current Anjuman, but it is his direct efforts that led to the Anjuman formation of today. The spirit of Zulfikar Haidari is alive and thriving in the hearts of the community here and across the world. Ali, 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 Ali. Marhum Jafar Zaidi was born in Bharatpur, India, and was one of the second eldest of 6 children. He was always very active in the family and the community, always looking for ways to improve the community programs and come up with new ideas to have a bright future for generations to come. He encouraged the Idara to have majalis or milads on the actual days of the shahadat of Allah of the Imams. He was also one of the ones who initiated having majlises every day for 2 months and 8 days during Muharram. He would be extremely proud of how we have grown as a community and have put our efforts into making the Idara a better place for the generation to come. Inshallah, we will continue to strive for what is best for the Idara and our community and continue his legacy. Muhammad Abbas Rizvi is the brother of Ali Abbas Rizvi. He was born in Akbarabad, India and migrated to Pakistan in the late 40s. He is someone who always had a deep devotion to the love of the Ahlul Bayt, taking part actively in majalises and jalus. He was involved in construction management in the Middle East, where he stayed until he migrated to the US in the late 80s. He had an uncompromising passion for Azadari that is evident through his children today. He passed away in 1995. He is someone we will always keep in our prayers, as he has laid a strong foundation in terms of his progeny here for our community.